Oh.
Frank!
Dude! No.
Wosaf Ahmadi, a YouTuber known for documenting his spine-chilling explorations of abandoned buildings, often ventures alone, but occasionally brings friends along. Fortunately, his good friend Jaden is with him tonight. They didn't realize that this night would leave an unforgettable mark on their lives.
So, we're gonna do it tonight. We're gonna make sure we get in. No matter what, we will do this.
The pair's destination is an infamous abandoned house shrouded in eerie rumors of dark rituals. Empty for more than 20 years, it's known to attract squatters and other ominous figures. Undeterred, Wosaf and his friend venture inside. Passing through the crumbling entrance, they find themselves surrounded by cracked walls, peeling paint, and floors littered with debris. However, this is only the start of a nightmarish experience. Just minutes into their exploration, they encounter something utterly shocking.
Oh my god.
Do you see that face? Do you see that face?
Where?
On the top, I'm not even joking. I swear I saw a face. It's like busting out the crib right now.
I swear. Where's the 6 on all?
Already unsettled by the ominous number 6 painted in red on a white wall, they had no idea that what awaited them next would be far more disturbing.
Hey, did you hear that when we were bugging out?
Yeah.
Sounded like someone threw something from up there or something. Should we try go in? That room has 6 nails locked in there.
You go to that window first.
Bro, is that blood?
Show me your top on it.
Is that blood? Oh! Oh my days! Oh! Come back! Hurry up.
They spot a body on the floor, wrapped in a blood-stained white sheet. Shocked and terrified, Wosaf and Jaden freeze for a moment before their instincts kick in. They dash out of the house, only to stumble upon something even worse, a second body hanging from a tree. Heart pounding and adrenaline rushing, they sprint for their lives, tripping over debris and struggling to catch their breath.
Get down! Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! Did you just see what I saw? Oh my days! I swear to God, that was a buddy.
Thankfully, they make it out of the house and quickly call the police. When the authorities arrive, their worst fears are confirmed. 2 bodies showing signs of torture are found inside. What began as a harmless adventure turned into a horrifying experience for Wosaf and Jaden. In February 2020, urban explorer Rhythm Ryder, with his partner Clark, explored an abandoned house at an undisclosed location. It ended up being one of the most heartbreaking urban exploration videos. Unlike many other abandoned homes, most of the woman's belongings were still intact, indicating that the house hadn't yet been looted or taken over by squatters.
Look at the size of this closet, guys. And you can see very, very bright colors and everything. It tells you that she was just a really spontaneous and outgoing and spunky old bird.
Just a few minutes into their visit, Rhythm and Clark stumble upon something really sad and disturbing. In the hallway, they find a body stain on the floor next to a walker.
We took a few steps in the door and we saw this on the ground. Now, for those who can't figure that, figure out what that is a body stain.
It seems like the elderly woman probably fell, couldn't get up, and sadly passed away before anyone could help her. My heart goes out to that woman. On October 6, 2024, two friends set out to explore an abandoned building, excited for what they thought would be just another eerie adventure. However, what they found inside was beyond anything they could have imagined. The video begins with the pair venturing into a dark, unsettling basement. As they move further in, they spot something on the ground, a blue cloth draped over what appears to be a human figure. Unable to resist their curiosity, one of the boys cautiously lifts the edge of the cloth, and what he sees leaves him completely shaken.
What the is that? Wait, what is that? Wait, what is that? Seriously?
Bro, that doesn't look like an animal. Bro, what if somebody freaking... Holy f***! Dude! Oh my god! Dude, what the f***? Oh my god! Oh my god! Take the camera! Take it! Oh my god! Go! Bring that body! Go! Holy f***! Oh, dude, where the f*** do we go? Dude, where the f*** do we go? Where the f*** do we go? There's a body! Let's go! Go! Come on! Stop! Come on! Dude, stop crying! Why are you crying? Holy f***! James, get over here! James, come on! Careful! Jesus Christ! There's a f***! How do we get out of here? How the f*** do we get out of here? Bro, I don't know! Guys, there's a body! Oh my God! Jesus! How do we get out of here? Oh God! This way. Dude, holy f***! I need my light, just... Guys, there is a body!
They discover a blood-soaked, lifeless figure, a dead body. Panic sets in as they try to flee, but the building seems to shift and warp around them. The way they came in disappears, and their fear grows. The boy who uncovered the body breaks down in tears, overwhelmed by the horror he's just seen. The tension is unbearable, and then, without warning, the video cuts off. No further updates have been shared since then. The chilling encounter remains unexplained, leaving viewers haunted by the mystery. In June 2022, Chris Hill explored the abandoned Westinghouse electric factory in Cleveland. At first, it seemed like there was no one around, and the only noise was the sound of crickets in the dark. As he walked around the building, he started hearing gunshots in the distance, less than 5 minutes into the recording.
All right, y'all, let's do this.
Chris comes across a mattress on the floor, a common sight in many abandoned buildings, suggesting that someone had been sleeping there recently. A few minutes later, he heads down to the basement, and the footage takes a darker turn. He spots several shell casings on the ground, likely from a 9mm handgun.
All right, let's check the basement out.
Soon after, Chris spots some disturbing messages on the walls, which isn't all that surprising. He keeps filming as he walks through the narrow hallways, but things get much creepier. A few minutes later, Chris runs into a hunched-over man standing at the far end of the room. He calls out, asking if the guy needs help, but the man doesn't move or respond. Chris decides to leave him alone, but then goes back to offer him a $20 bill. When he returns, though, the man is gone. As he keeps searching, Chris sees bats flying around the basement. When he walks into a room on the far left, he spots the man again, now standing in the doorway, staring at him in the dark.
Oh, look.
Just as Chris decides to leave, he hears some sounds that suggest there are more people hiding in the darkness with him. After all the creepy encounters, he's had enough for the night, so he decides to call it quits and leaves. It's one of those experiences he's unlikely to forget anytime soon. You might have heard of YouTuber Yusuf Ahmadi, who's known for his thrilling explorations of abandoned spots across America. Sometimes he goes solo, but today he's got his buddy Jay with him. They're heading into an eerie, abandoned school that's been left untouched since 1979. Over the years, the school has built quite a reputation for being haunted, a hotspot for squatters, and even the site of multiple violent incidents. Despite all these creepy stories, Yusuf and Jaden aren't backing down. They decide to check it out in broad daylight, thinking it might be a bit safer. But, of course, safety doesn't last long, and within just 5 minutes, things take a terrifying turn.
Sounded like you came through here.
They hear a sharp metal scraping sound against the wall, sending chills down their spines. Could it be a sign that they're not alone? With nerves running high, they continue their exploration, only to come across something even more unsettling.
Just help me.
The walls are covered in eerie drawings and unsettling messages, suggesting someone has been here recently. But who would leave such creepy signs behind? Despite feeling more uneasy, Wussof and Jaden decide to press on and explore deeper into the school.
Hi guys, so these are all the bullets we found. There's like a 12 gauge shell there, I think. I'm pretty sure this is a 9mm bullet. I don't know what bullet this is. Maybe you lot can tell me. I'll leave the school here.
As they reach the upper floor, they discover empty bullet casings, just like the rumors had said. That's when things take a dramatic turn.
Hello? It's probably just an explorer, man. Hello? Are you an explorer? Just talk to him, he's not gonna kill us.
He obviously does not want us here.
Hello?
Look at these.
Actually, don't go near more.
They spot a figure at the end of the hallway, his face hidden by a hood, making it impossible to tell who it is. When they try to confront him, it's clear he doesn't want them there. Panic sets in, and they rush toward the exit, but escaping is easier said than done. As quietly as possible, they make their way toward the staircase, hoping to find an escape and get out safely. But what they find is far from safety.
Go downstairs, let me find it, please. Come on.
I'll help him, get up. Help him.
They hear footsteps rapidly approaching, but when they look, there's no one in sight. They panic and race to stay ahead of whoever is following them. After what feels like an eternity, they finally find the exit and catch a glimpse of daylight. Thankfully, Wussof and Jaden escape unharmed, but the experience leaves a lasting impression on them. Meet Lewis, a YouTuber you might recognize from his channel, Lewis Clark. Lewis is known for his urban explorations, delving into haunted and decaying buildings near his home, capturing every eerie moment. This time, he's heading back to an abandoned hospital he's explored before. But he has no idea that today's visit will turn into something far more intense than anything he's experienced before.
Alright guys, so today I'm here with the squad and we are back at Harperbury Hospital.
It's March 5th, 2017, a sunny day, and Lewis, along with his friends Liam, Brandon, and Ben, heads out to explore the abandoned hospital. Little do they know, their adventure is about to take a shocking turn.
There's noises already. This place is scary. We're fully backed.
When they arrive, an eerie sense of unease begins to settle over the group. Even though they've visited the hospital before, it feels strangely unsettling this time, as if there's a different vibe in the air. They continue forward, capturing footage of the decaying walls and collapsing ceilings, things they've seen before. But soon, something occurs that completely shifts the course of their exploration. Out of nowhere, a guy jumps out of another room, knife in hand, yelling and coming straight at them. For a second, they're all just frozen. But then they snap into action and take off running as fast as they can, hearts pounding, trying to get away from this crazy guy.
What happened? What? Oh my! Go!
Luckily, the guys managed to make it out just in time, barely escaping the guy with the knife. It was probably just a squatter letting them know they weren't welcome, and I'm pretty sure they learned their lesson. Urbex Hill is a channel focused on sharing the uploader's perspective as he explores abandoned locations and creates other captivating content. Known for his authenticity, Urbex's Hill has gained the trust of his community by consistently posting genuine, unscripted videos. In this video, he revisits an abandoned building in a dangerous area of Cleveland, Ohio, known as the Robert Fulton site. At first, the exploration seemed typical, though it was surrounded by a chilling atmosphere. As he moved through the building, he came across a staircase partially blocked by debris. Determined to continue, he placed his camera on a small table to free his hands and climb over the obstacles. However, what the camera recorded in his absence was completely unsettling. A figure appears in the background, though he didn't notice it at the moment. After getting over the debris, he kept exploring but was suddenly startled by loud sounds.
Fallout shelter. All these desks behind. Somebody's dying.
At that moment, he realized he wasn't alone. Panicking, he decided to leave, but just as he was heading toward the exit, a man with a weapon saw him and started firing as he attempted to escape. Upon reviewing his footage later, he realized that this wasn't the first strange encounter he had that night. Considering the dangerous area, it's possible the people he came across were involved in something illegal that they didn't want anyone to see. Urbex's Hill just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Fortunately, his quick thinking helped him escape without injury, and he still shares his explorations with his audience. This haunting experience would stay with Omar and his friends Colton and Casey forever. Today, he's joined by the team from Mindseed TV as they explore one of the most haunted places in the world, the Conjuring Cabin. Omar, Colton, and Casey have faced numerous paranormal events, but nothing could prepare them for what was about to happen. Known for their bravery and skepticism, these explorers are about to have their beliefs challenged in ways they never expected. In 1839, Richard Myers, a successful banker, built his dream home on cursed land in rural Georgia. Despite moving some human remains to appease the spirits, strange events began as soon as his family moved in. Efforts to bless the house only angered the spirits, leading to a lightning strike that destroyed Richard's home. Years later, another family built a house on the same land and experienced similar horrors, eventually abandoning it. Now known as the Conjuring Cabin, the house stands as a chilling reminder of the dangers of building on cursed ground. As they arrive at the cabin, the first unexplainable event takes place.
Well, from the stories. And this is when I was immediately reminded and why we need to be careful.
As they step inside, they feel an overwhelming pressure on their chests, as if the house itself is bearing down on them. This eerie sensation is just the beginning. When they enter one of the rooms, they encounter something truly paranormal.
Yeah, it was pretty dark.
Nuh-uh. Some furniture over there just slid.
A chair is thrown by an entity far darker and more powerful than they anticipated. They decide to use a spirit box, which leads them to the upper floors, where a shocking encounter unfolds.
Vision. This.
Oh, what the was that?
Dude! No. Yo! No.
They hear loud footsteps coming from downstairs. If you pause the video for a moment, you can notice an orb showing up beside them, suggesting there's something there that can't be seen. But that's not everything. They can also see someone or something go into another room and shut the door.
The scary part was the minute that we looked down to see what it was, you could hear clear as day, audible footsteps running, and nobody was down there. Audible stuff is one thing, but there was like a light coming out of the room, and you could see the light just disappear, like whatever was down there ran in and shut the door behind it. It was horrifying.
They rush downstairs to investigate, but find no one. However, they notice that a previously untouched line of salt now has an eerie scratch mark. After settling down, they choose to explore on their own. Omar then has a conversation with an entity, which makes its presence known in a terrifying manner.
What has been bothering this family in this house? Why is this land so cursed? Did you just say my mom's name? You better leave my mom alone. No, yeah, exactly. There's no ghosts. There are ghosts in this house, from what I hear. What? Good night.
If you're still doubting the paranormal after seeing this, reconsider. This is clear evidence that there are forces beyond our comprehension.
Room. You want me to go in the room? That's what you want?
The entity leads Omar to another room, where an unsettling event takes place.
All right, I'm in here. Okay. Hello? Is anyone in here?
A cloth in a child's crib falls, but it seems to go unnoticed by Omar. Meanwhile, Casey explores outside near a cemetery and hears something truly terrifying.
I'm just gonna be quiet for a minute and see if I could hear anything on camera. Okay, no. That sounded like something just growled at me. I'm good. That was like close, and it sounded like a fucking growl.
A faint growl is heard, clearly audible on the video. Shaken, Casey decides to head back inside, only to face an even more terrifying encounter.
Oh, man, I'm good. No way. Omar? Yeah, man, not by myself.
Jenga over there in the corner, completely just like it just got destroyed. Something happened with him here in the barn. He's talking. I mean, it's like we're all talking at once. Casey comes rushing in and he's got something to say.
As I was explaining to them what I had witnessed at the cemetery, I look up and I saw this figure. It was like a head looking out of the room on the top land.
Omar and Colton are standing when they notice a face lurking around the door, watching them. Then something happens.
It looked like it was looking around that doorway right there.
You saw something?
Yeah.
Come out! Come out right now! What's happening? Dude, look, the door!
I'm leaving.
A force so strong that it sent 3 grown men crashing to the floor.
We've experienced phantom footsteps before. We've even experienced like charges of energy coming towards us, but nothing ever as powerful that is enough to knock 3 grown men on their ass.
The 3 experienced explorers, who are rarely frightened, are deeply shaken by this experience. It's a clear indication of the paranormal. As they flee the cabin, they vow never to return.
Personally, never, ever, ever return to this place. Like this right now, this is as close as I'll ever.
We're left wondering what kind of power could instill such terror in these brave men. Omar from Omar Gosh TV and his friend James take on a very different exploration this time. They visit a notoriously haunted house in one of Florida's most dangerous neighborhoods, which has a dark past involving witchcraft in the 80s and 90s. The house was once home to drug dealers, and a drive-by attack here claimed a man's life. Ever since, the spirit of the deceased has haunted the place, often disturbing tenants. Upon arrival, Omar and James, known for their fearless investigations, feel uneasy and are watched closely by the neighbors. A Bible on the porch suggests attempts to protect the house. One of the investors reveals that a worker recently quit after encountering a ghostly figure. As the investor continues sharing details, something strange occurs.
This way, into the home.
Are they still there?
No, because the reason why not. Oh, what the hell is that? What the heck? Bro, what was that? Oh, bro, I just got chills. Look at this. Look at it. I got chills. Look, I got chills.
No.
Dude, what just happened?
I don't know.
I heard something back here.
The door suddenly slams wide open. Reviewing the footage confirms it was previously closed, setting the stage for a chilling night ahead.
Bro, are you kidding me? Did that door really just open up by itself? Seriously? Was it? It was closed, right?
I don't know.
I just checked it. It was locked.
It was locked.
This door was locked?
Yeah, it was locked. I came to and I checked it. It was locked. I couldn't open it.
The back of the house, I didn't even see back here.
Hello?
Bro, what the heck was that?
Do you think you have people trying to get in here?
I'm not staying here. Just call me when you're done.
The door.
I'll see you later.
All right, man. I'll call you in a little bit.
Hey, you want me to close the door or you want to leave it open?
Yeah, go ahead and close it. We're gonna kind of barricade ourselves in here and lock the doors.
All right, no problem.
All right. Yeah, you can. All right. Bye.
Bro, were they planning on leaving or staying? Did they
I
just
don't-
like, get freaked out and
I thought they were gonna stay.
That's what I thought. I thought they were gonna stay, and then all of a sudden that happened. They were like, "We're leaving. We're getting out of here."
The investors quickly leave after the unexplained event. As they move through the house, they reach the location where the man was discovered dead.
He was found, and this floor does not feel safe at all.
Bullet holes are visible all throughout the house, and they even find a bullet. The eerie atmosphere is thick, with strange noises echoing from around the house.
There's already so much stuff still left here.
Yeah, there is. Oh, there's another house next to us too, and
It's not like I mean, it makes me nervous in this neighborhood.
Oh.
Bro, what the is that?
Bro, we're like surrounded by noises right
I
now.
heard something back there. We're not afraid of you.
We're not here to cause harm. If you want to communicate with us, we're here to listen. We're not here to hurt you.
I definitely feel a presence in this. Did you see something in there?
Dude, I saw something in the window right now. There's somebody out there.
Maybe this is the room. I'm telling you, this is the room. Dude, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm scared to walk right here though. I feel like it's a trap.
No kidding. Oh, crap, bro. Like, creepy.
What the hell? No. Hell no. Bro.
No, bro. I don't like this. I don't like this.
What the hell was that?
Omar sees a figure move by. Could it be someone messing with them? Or is it something more menacing? After reassuring each other, they go through the house once more, only to encounter more eerie sounds.
Oh! Oh!
Bro, that was you?
No!
I thought you fell.
Hello?
Oh, I'm telling you.
They step outside to check, but find no one. Where could these noises be coming from? Deciding to sit down and try to capture something on camera, they then witness something truly disturbing.
Bro. Did you see that?
No.
The door's open. You don't see the door. Am I tripping?
There's somebody. No, careful. There could be somebody out there.
The door unexpectedly swings open once more, even though it was closed only moments earlier. Upon reviewing the footage, you can clearly see a shadow behind the door's glass, yet there are no footsteps to be heard. What could this indicate?
Oh.
Shortly after, they experience more unexplainable events.
Dude, you just did that?
No, I just turned my camera off. That wasn't you.
Alright, I'm ready to go, dude. It came from this dark room right here.
Something falls off the table, leaving Omar and James feeling extremely uncomfortable.
Yo, what the hell is going on in this house, bro? What the hell is going on in this house? Is this all wind? Is this wind?
I don't know anymore.
While filming, they hear a book fall, but don't realize what it is until Omar spots it.
That's moving.
What the hell? Dude, whatever spirit is in here, you need to go toward the light. If you see any kind of light.
That Bible's on the floor.
Bro, this is not...
That Bible, it was up here. I remember putting it on the paint bucket.
Wait, where is it?
It's right there on the floor. I never put... No, right here. That Bible was on the paint bucket. It wasn't on the floor unless you moved it.
No, I didn't touch it.
The eerie events lead them to decide they've had enough of the horrors for one night.
Come on, let's go, bro. Get your camera, get whatever you left, let's go.
As they leave the house, Omar and James reflect on the events of the night.
Understand that sometimes we end up leaving a place after we see a lot of activity and they call us for it, or they say that we're scaredy cats. It has nothing to do with that. I've been in some of the scariest places that no one would ever dare to go into. Now, the reason some of my friends and I will leave a place after seeing a lot of activity is out of respect for the spirits. Not only that, but sometimes these spirits will follow you home if you provoke them to the extreme. So it's not because we're scared. We're just doing it out of respect. Plus, I don't want something following me home.
The haunting evidence and experiences have left them deeply shaken, reminding us that some mysteries are best left unexplored. In the end, some things are better left in the dark, some doors are best left unopened, and some stories are meant to remain untold. In July 2023, Chris Hill went to the Baptist Church on Holton Avenue to capture footage of the abandoned church and the nearby buildings. While checking out the church's basement, he notices signs that someone else has been there. He comes across various items, including an action figure of Melvin the giraffe from Madagascar, which he mentions he doesn't recall seeing the last time he visited.
I don't remember that being like that last time I was here.
Around 10 minutes into his tour, one of the cameras he had set up on the main floor captured something eerie. A door that was previously open had shut on its own. Since there wasn't any wind that night, it was clear someone else was inside the church with Chris. After searching around a bit and finding no one, he decided to head outside and continue exploring the other buildings on Holton Avenue.
I think that noise was from outside.
Around 30 minutes into his visit to the avenue, Chris chooses to explore one of the most decayed houses on the block. While in the basement, things take a creepy turn. He hears a noise from the ground floor and goes upstairs to check it out. To his surprise, someone pulls back a curtain. Shocked, Chris immediately runs back out to the street.
Sorry. I didn't know nobody lived there.
Fortunately, he got out safely and didn't land in any trouble. Omar from Omar Gosh TV, known for his eerie explorations of haunted and abandoned places, teams up with his friend James for a new investigation. This time, they are called upon by a Filipino immigrant in the US who has been experiencing strange paranormal activity in her home. The trouble began after she received a wooden statue of an aswang, a mythical creature from Philippine folklore, from her sister in the Philippines. Once the statue was placed on a shelf, bizarre events followed. Whispers, footsteps, banging sounds, and items breaking. Most disturbing of all, the woman's young daughter began waking up terrified, claiming a monster was in her room. In an attempt to escape, the family moved and tried to burn the statue. Though it took several attempts, they eventually managed to destroy and bury it. But the haunting continued, making the house impossible to sell due to laws requiring disclosure of paranormal activity. Now abandoned, the house stands as a reminder of the family's horrifying experience. Before investigating, Omar and James review eerie footage from the home's security cameras, which gives them chilling evidence of the activity. Undeterred by the unsettling footage, they press on in their search for the truth, and as they explore the house, they soon face something inexplicable.
Dude, I just saw all these puzzle pieces just fly off the table. I'm not even kidding you, bro. I've never seen anything like that.
Dude.
I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not crazy. You saw that.
Wait, is the door open?
The door is closed.
It's not open, for sure. The door is not open. Like, I know that's not the wind.
Maybe there's a window open.
Okay.
It was when you sat in that chair. You sat in that chair and it off.
I didn't even think about that. Don't let it freak us out because it's gonna really, like, you know what I mean? If we show...
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
A puzzle on the table is suddenly knocked off, which is unsettling, but it's only the beginning of a presence making itself known. In the children's bedroom, they encounter even more mysterious occurrences.
You heard that?
The ball rolls on its own toward Omar and James, leaving them wondering who or what might be playing with them.
Freaked us out. At that point, I was like, why are we here? Why did I agree to do this? But then I was like, the reason why we're here is we're trying to find answers for the Cruz family. We want to let them know, hey, we can confirm that there is something there.
I literally saw this ball as I'm walking down the hallway go flying as if like a ghost kicked it.
Oh my god, bro. Whoa, it just moved again.
Dude, no.
Take it back. Take it back. I don't like it, bro.
It's coming right back towards us. Can you move that ball again?
You keep that ball.
Like, I'm trying to process this. Did that really just happen, bro?
So what pushed that ball earlier? I heard ball, I think.
Did you spot it? A shadow is visible in the mirror, yet Omar and James don't seem to notice. However, this is nothing compared to what's about to happen next.
Demon! That said demon!
100%.
That said demon.
Bro, I got a bad feeling, bro.
Look behind you! Look behind you! Look behind you!
What is it?
Look behind you! Dude, I saw it from the corner of my eye.
Bro, what the hell? It's still moving.
Look, it's not plugged in, too. It is not plugged in.
Bro, you scared the hell out of me.
Dude, that scared me. This just started moving out of nowhere.
The chair begins to rock back and forth on its own, clearly not touched by anyone. How is this happening? They decide to try the spirit box once more, hoping it will reveal more about the entity haunting the house.
Is there anything that you could do in the house here? Oh, it said no.
This time, the painting on the wall shifts on its own, but Omar and James don't seem to notice this strange occurrence. They get ready to explore the girl's room again, but what they face next is even more disturbing.
That's crazy.
What do you think?
What the? What? Bro, what? Bro,
What?
Dude,
What?
the whole freaking table just moved.
Nuh-uh.
Bro, the whole table.
What? Something just grabbed me by the leg. Bro, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Are you serious? What are you?
Something just grabbed me by my...
The chairs and table begin to shake uncontrollably, and Omar tumbles, crying out that something grabbed his feet. It becomes clear that the demonic presence has had enough. Overwhelmed by the events, the friends quickly flee in fear, deeply rattled and swearing never to return.
I feel really bad because his family wanted some answers. I mean, all I could really give them is, hey, your house is haunted. It's still haunted. You need to either bulldoze it or sell it to somebody that wants to take care of it.
What kind of power could cause such fear? Who or what is responsible for the haunting in this place? Their beliefs are shaken to the core, and their minds are tormented by the horrifying experiences they've had. In September 2020, John and Tim from the popular YouTube channel Exploration Unknown set out to document their visit to a hidden, abandoned altar deep in a dense forest. However, what they encountered that day turned out to be far more dangerous than they had anticipated. The adventure began like any other. They had heard rumors about an altar lost in the woods and decided to check it out, but right from the start, there were warning signs.
Where are we?
It's supposed to be public land.
This is private property, bro.
Well, maybe it's like this over here, somebody's private property. And I know this over here should be like public land.
As they followed the directions they were given, it became unclear whether they were on private or public property. Just minutes after reaching the location, they got their answer in the most terrifying way possible.
I saw something behind you. Shh. What? Dude, kid. Oh my God, dude, it's a car. Shh. Hide. Dude, they were waiting. Somebody's here. Shh. Get down. Oh God, dude, we gotta get out of here. You shut the engine off. Oh God, he's getting out.
Hey, that thing you damn right, bro.
Oh God. Dude, he's gotta get off. He's gotta. Okay, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Okay. Go. God. Tim, you okay? You okay? Get up, dude. Come on. Get up. Are you hit? Oh God, run, dude, run. Okay.
A man suddenly appeared as if he had been waiting for them. Without saying a word, he aimed a weapon directly at John and Tim. He didn't just threaten them, he fired. The shot echoed through the forest, causing Tim to trip and fall. For a brief moment, it looked like he had been hit. This was the kind of danger no explorer ever expected. One wrong move or word could have turned the situation deadly. John and Tim were faced with two choices. Try to reason with the man, who might not be in his right mind, or stay silent and hope they could slip away unnoticed. Thankfully, both made it out of the woods safely, though shaken. As they rushed through the trees, the man didn't chase them, but the fear that he could still be targeting them must have been overwhelming. Once they reached their car, they realized just how fortunate they were. They never returned to that spot. Finders, Beepers History. Seekers is a YouTube channel where urban explorers Matt and Andy investigate abandoned buildings worldwide. What sets their channel apart is that they always bring their dog along for the adventures, even attaching a camera to him. This gives viewers a unique perspective and captures moments Matt and Andy might miss during their explorations. On March 19, 2023, they uploaded a video of their exploration of an abandoned house in the UK. At first, everything seemed calm and uneventful, but around 25 minutes into the video, things started to take a strange turn.
Look at it. What year is that? What even is it? Like, is it out of a bathroom or something? Like an old bathroom cabinet. It's got a USB thing. Oh no, it's a lock. Is it side? It's supposed to be sideways, that's why. It goes sideways. Yeah. You like turn the whole thing though, don't you? And then that's... Why has that got a lock on it though for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense at all. Bear, you're just causing so much bother. Someone has definitely just run down those stairs. Where is he, Ben? Hello? That wasn't just my imagination, that were it?
I thought it were him. But
No, because he was stood with yours. What torch are you using?
Bigger.
There were a noise after the first noise. Did you hear it? What the I didn't even notice that door.
At first, they didn't find anything unusual, so they decided to review the footage from their dog's camera. What they saw left them stunned. The images captured were absolutely terrifying. It appeared that the dog had filmed something that Matt and Andy had completely missed during their exploration. They discovered someone hiding under the bed. Although the footage from the dog's camera wasn't entirely clear, it was obvious that someone was beneath it. After watching the footage, Matt and Andy explored for another 20 minutes, but eventually decided to leave. The person under the bed was probably someone homeless, using the abandoned house for shelter. It seemed likely he didn't want to be bothered, and he was probably more scared of them than they were of him. A group of explorers went to investigate 2 old buildings. One of them pauses briefly before approaching the first building, learning that it was the site of a murder. They both proceed to the building, enter through a window, and take note of demonic paintings on the walls. The first house, however, didn't have anything particularly surprising.
In this not-so-beautiful house where tragedy happened.
They then checked out the second building, which was also rumored to be the site of a murder. Once inside, they spotted what looked like bloodstains on the floor and saw more creepy paintings. One of them then made his way toward the stairs.
Candles lit inside here.
Yo, what?
I literally have the chills right now.
Is this like a ritual or something?
He starts climbing the stairs while filming, and when he reaches the top and turns around, he suddenly stops and calls out to his partner. To their surprise, they notice several flickering lights. As they enter the room, they find a small circle of lit candles on the floor. No one knows who drew the circle or placed the candles in such an eerie arrangement. Ridgely Hospital, located in Lancaster, UK, was a women's psychiatric facility that operated from 1916 until 2013. It gained recognition as one of the first psychiatric hospitals in the UK to push for humane treatment of its patients. The hospital housed thousands of individuals and used modern treatment methods, including electroconvulsive therapy for conditions such as severe depression, obsession, and mania. In April 2022, YouTuber Exploring with Tom visited the abandoned hospital at night with 3 friends. Throughout their exploration, they were loud and oblivious to their surroundings, which is risky in such locations. It's crucial to remember that many abandoned properties are still government-owned, making unauthorized exploration illegal. Disturbing a potential squatter's residence could lead to far greater risks than just legal trouble.
I'm not scared of you. Legs are shaking. Oh yeah, but I am scared of you. I think someone is here now, to be honest with you.
After hearing strange noises coming from one of the rooms, the 4 explorers shout out to see if anyone else is in the building. This is when things begin to take a disturbing turn.
What? Be careful, be careful. There's someone there. Someone there. Just like, see what it is. It might need help.
Hello? Hello? What? Go! 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 Yo! Come! Yo! Everyone okay? Keep calm. Keep calm. Keep calm. Man! What the Don't hurry up! Get out! Get out! Get out! What do you want? He's right there! He's right there! What the? Yo!
When one of the teens shouts out, a man's scream echoes from inside the room. Without thinking, Tom and his friends rush to their car, but to their horror, the man pursues them all the way there. It's unclear who the man was or what he wanted, but a common theory in the comments suggests he might have been a homeless person annoyed by the noise the teens were making. It's understandable that having loud teenagers barging into an abandoned place you live in could be frustrating. Despite the frightening encounter, they thankfully made it to safety without harm. Connor, an urban explorer from Sussex, England, decides to revisit an abandoned children's home. To his surprise, while the exploration was definitely unsettling, it seemed uneventful at first. At least, that's what he thought when he finished editing and released the video. However, his viewers later pointed out something truly terrifying. An eerie hooded figure is spotted watching Connor from behind a door before quickly ducking out of sight. While some, including Connor, have questioned how he didn't notice the figure, he believes he must have been looking the other way. Robert Fulton Elementary, an abandoned school located in a rough area of Cleveland, Ohio, has stood vacant for over 13 years. At 92 years old, the building has fallen into severe disrepair, with water and weather damage compromising its structure. Local residents have raised concerns about the property, describing it as an eyesore and a potential crime hotspot that lowers property values. In response, Cleveland's mayor announced plans to transform the site into mixed-income housing, though funding is still needed to complete the project. In May 2023, Chris Hill from the Herback Hill YouTube channel uploaded a video of his second visit to the abandoned school. His first visit in 2022 was marked by strange noises, such as humming, chanting, creaking, and banging. Despite the dangerous condition of the building and the potential risks, Chris chose to return alone at 1 a.m. for another exploration, though he cautioned against visiting due to the danger of theft or worse.
The decay is crazy in here.
From the start of the footage, it's clear that Robert Fulton Elementary stands apart from other abandoned buildings. Unlike most abandoned schools, this one only ceased operation about 13 years ago. Once a place where children learned and played, it now feels more like a scene from a horror movie, with its decaying walls, pitch-black interiors, and unsettling atmosphere. The school is in a far worse condition than many buildings that have been abandoned for much longer, making it a much more eerie location. Despite the danger, Chris Hill ventures inside alone, documenting the deteriorating state of the building. As he explores the dark hallways filled with peeling walls and debris, strange noises begin to echo, though no one else is present. As he makes his way to the upper floors, he avoids unstable surfaces that could collapse under his weight. After about 15 minutes of exploration, Chris heads to the basement, which appears to be the most dilapidated area of the school. There, he finds signs that others may be using the building, including a flooded boiler room filled with water. Around the 30-minute mark, Chris hears a loud banging noise coming from one of the rooms, signaling that he's not alone. When he steps into a classroom, he discovers an eerie message on the chalkboard that reads, "Don't explore alone," along with a paper sign on the door that says, "Keep out." Despite these ominous warnings, Chris proceeds inside and finds more evidence that someone might be living there. This is when Chris's visit to Robert Fulton Elementary takes a very unsettling turn. Fearing for his safety, after hearing a blood-curdling scream, Chris quickly ran out of the building, hoping the man wasn't following him. Upon reviewing the footage later that night, he noticed something unsettling that he missed during his visit. As he entered the building, his camera captured the shadow of a man walking into one of the rooms in the distance. While it's unclear where the man went after that, the strange noises Chris heard during his exploration suggest the man may have been watching him all along. Although the scream was terrifying, it's important to note that the room Chris entered was likely the man's living space. From the squatter's perspective, it was probably just as frightening to have an unfamiliar person peek into his room. Encounters like these can escalate quickly, but fortunately, Chris made it out unharmed. He hasn't posted any further footage from the location since. Chris, a well-known YouTuber from the Urbex Hill channel, is famous for his adventurous urban explorations, often delving into creepy, abandoned buildings. He's not one to get scared easily and typically stays in a place unless there's real danger. However, during one of his late-night explorations, he explored a large, decaying building and didn't notice anything strange at first. It wasn't until he checked his footage later that the real horror of his experience became clear. Take a look at this clip to see for yourself. In the footage, there's a mysterious shadowy figure. Could it simply be someone wearing a mask? Or is it something more unsettling? What's even more alarming is that the area was locked. How could anyone or anything have been there? Chris walked through the abandoned hallways for hours that night, and when he returned to the same spot later, this is what he found. When Chris returned, he noticed a wet spot where the strange figure had been, but there was no trace of who or what it could have been. What do you think Chris really encountered that night? Was it just a person, a ghost, or something else entirely? The Proper People is an urban exploration channel run by Brian and Michael, two friends who travel the world in search of abandoned buildings. For over a decade, they've built a reputation as a trustworthy source of genuine exploration footage, standing out in a YouTube niche often filled with fake content. Their channel is known for documenting fascinating, real locations rather than fabricating creepy encounters. In 2016, they uploaded a chilling video from their nighttime visit to the Jemison Center in Northport, Alabama, also known as Old Bryce Hospital. Operating from 1939 to 1977, Old Bryce was home to hundreds of psychiatric patients and gained a notorious reputation for its harsh treatment methods. After closing in the late 70s, it was overtaken by nature and became a hotspot for urban explorers. When Brian and Michael arrived at the site, there was no sign of anyone else around. They drove around the grounds for a while before getting out to begin their exploration. They started with the basement, where the building, after decades of abandonment, was nearly destroyed. Some walls were covered in graffiti, while others had entirely collapsed. Despite the risk of the structure collapsing and trapping them, they pressed on, heading to the upper floors, where it soon became clear that the state of disrepair wasn't their only concern.
Whoa, look at this. Look at this staircase out here. Oh, what? There's somebody there.
No way.
Yes, I see their light. They're out there. I swear on my life. Right there. Should I say hello?
Yeah.
There's somebody out there. Let's go back to the car. This way. If it's somebody wanting to talk to us.
Let's go to the car now.
Oh yeah.
As the camera pans toward a window, an eerie outline of a person holding a light can be seen standing on the opposite staircase. Disturbingly, when the YouTubers turn off their light, the figure does the same, suggesting that they are being watched and trying not to be noticed. Even more unsettling, if you rewind the footage to when the explorers reach the top floor, you can spot a light outside the window frame, though it's unclear if it's the same person observing them. After calling out with no response, Brian and Michael decide to leave and head back to their car, wary of the situation. It's impossible to know the intentions of the person watching them, but what's most disturbing is that there were no other cars in sight when the YouTubers arrived or left. This suggests that the person had arrived on foot and had likely been lingering in the building for some time. Angelo, the YouTuber behind Exploring with Angelo, is known for his thrilling paranormal adventures, often venturing into haunted forests and abandoned buildings. This time, though, he's trying something different. He's using Randonautica, an app that generates random coordinates leading users to mysterious and sometimes eerie locations. While others might be cautious, Angelo is excited to see where it takes him. On the warm evening of August 18th, 2023, Angelo starts up the app, and within minutes, it points him to a place he's heard of before, the witch's house. This abandoned site is notorious, and it's definitely not somewhere anyone would want to be alone at night. But that's exactly where Angelo is headed.
I'm not sure why I was just brought back here, but that's creepy. Whoa. Is there somebody up there? For a second I thought I saw somebody like in the stairwell there in the peak, but clearly there's no one there. Okay, well, at least it's a place I'm familiar with. So, for those of you who maybe have never seen this place, this is the abandoned witch's house. Oddly enough, this is the second time. Oh. I don't know if it's just the wind creating some weird noise in the back there, but okay.
As Angelo arrives, a sense of unease starts to settle in, despite having visited the place once before, but he doesn't let that stop him. Determined to uncover why Randonautica led him here, Angelo moves forward, stepping into the first house.
Hello? Is anybody here?
Just a couple of minutes into his exploration, Angelo hears a noise coming from upstairs. He calls out, assuming it's another explorer, but all he gets in response is silence. He brushes it off, thinking it's just the usual creaks of an old building. But as he climbs to the upper floors, things take a chilling turn.
What the hell is that? Okay, it's coming from in here. What the hell? What the heck is that? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What the hell? Okay.
A faint, eerie sound suddenly comes from a walkie-talkie nearby. Angelo is puzzled, wondering who left it there and why it's on. The thought of someone else being there recently crosses his mind, leaving him uneasy. He sets the walkie-talkie down, hoping to catch more sounds, but before he can, he's interrupted by something much more terrifying.
What the hell was that? Oh, shh. Oh. Someone's coming in. Someone's coming in. Okay, they're coming. They're coming. Crap.
Uncertain of who might be nearby, Angelo quickly hides and turns off his light, trying to stay as still and quiet as possible to avoid giving away his location.
Close this closet door. Okay, this is really weird.
The noises grow more intense, revealing that someone is inside, moving around confidently as if they know the place well. Angelo stays hidden in a small corner, hoping the person will go away, but his luck quickly runs out. The footsteps draw closer, and Angelo can't help but wonder if the person knows he's hiding. After what feels like an eternity, the footsteps finally fade. Thinking the coast is clear, Angelo switches his light back on and decides to make his move. As he carefully maneuvers through the dark, crumbling hallways, his heart races, unsure of where the stranger might be hiding.
What? I think now would be a good time to get the hell out of here.
Finally, Angelo reaches the exit and heads toward the safety of his car. But just as he's about to make it, something catches his eye, freezing him in his tracks.
Oh my god. What the? Can I help you? Yo, this mother... Oh, my life. What the hell? Okay. Oh,
Suddenly, a figure dressed in all black, with a hood pulled over their face, waves at him. Angelo's instincts take over, and unsure of the person's intentions, he sprints into the high grass, rushing toward an old, abandoned barn nearby.
okay, let's just stop and see if we can hear anything. Okay. I think we might be okay. Let me just turn this off for a sec.
In the barn, Angelo switches off his light and listens intently, hoping he's safe. But soon, he hears footsteps getting closer.
I don't know what this dude's problem is. But this guy's really starting to piss me off.
The stranger tracks him down, the flashlight beam slicing through the darkness. Clearly on the hunt, Angelo stays completely still, holding his breath as the footsteps move upstairs. After a tense wait, the noise fades. With a deep, he realizes it's his moment to act.
Damn bushes. Okay. Oh my god.
With a final rush of energy, Angelo runs out of the barn, hurries back to his car, and jumps in. He locks the doors, starts the engine, and speeds away, his heart racing. Although he made it out safely, the unsettling experience stayed with him. Who was the hooded figure? Was it just a cruel prank, or did they have more dangerous intentions? YouTubers Mo Sargi and CJ Faison are investigating an abandoned chicken farm when things start getting weird. While climbing the silo, they begin to have objects thrown at them. With the force and speed at which these objects are coming, they could potentially be dangerous if they hit the explorers.
Right now I'm dead.
Oh, no doubt.
You know how much?
The duo keeps exploring one of the farm's buildings, and that's when things take a weird turn. They hear someone yell at them to get out.
A bang.
Let's jump. CJ doesn't waste any time, making a quick jump out of the window. Mo, on the other hand, says he's not going to be intimidated and decides to take the stairs down to where the voice came from. Once again, someone starts shouting at the explorers.
Sir, we don't mean you any harm, we're just explorers. Sir?
Eventually, Mo also decides it's best to leave, wanting to steer clear of any potential danger. In central Ontario, Canada, there's a small town called North Bruce, nicknamed the Devil's Elbow by the locals. This creepy name comes from an old mansion that used to belong to an occult high priest. People in town believe the mansion was haunted because of the dark rituals the priest held there. Even though the mansion has been empty for a long time, its spooky reputation scares away anyone who might want to buy it or live nearby. Some work has been done on it over the years, but at the time of John the Urban Explorer's video in 2019, the place was still abandoned. John decided to explore the creepy mansion alone at night, but things didn't go as he expected. The mansion was actually in pretty good shape compared to many other abandoned buildings, except for the garage, which was falling apart. Just 5 minutes into his exploration, John started to hear weird noises coming from upstairs, but they seemed to disappear as soon as he went up the stairs.
I think I've been hearing stuff upstairs, but I'm hoping, and I mean this, I really hope that it's paranormal and not someone freaking in here. My keys are making noises. Freaking somebody down there, dude. Come on, quit messing with me. I'm just trying to freaking, I'll leave. There's something else in here. As I've got myself in a bad situation. Oh, jeez.
As John continues exploring upstairs, the strange noises intensify, growing louder. He starts to suspect that someone else might be inside the mansion, intentionally messing with him. To clarify his intentions, he loudly tells whoever might be there that he's only there to explore and has no desire to cause any trouble. Despite his statement, there's no response from whoever is hiding, and the noises cease for a brief moment. However, what happens next is even more unsettling.
Oh my God, Freelander. Hello? Is there somebody here? I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band.
John is suddenly startled by a man's voice shouting, "I'm going to kill you!" and catches a fleeting glimpse of someone. Fearing for his safety, he quickly runs out of the mansion and doesn't stop until he's far away from the building. The identity of the person remains a mystery, as does their intent, whether it was a threat or just a prank. Many viewers believe it's unlikely the person was another urban explorer, as those in the exploration community usually help each other and follow certain safety rules. The bizarre behavior of making threats in an abandoned building doesn't align with typical explorer behavior. Since John fled before he could identify the person, the question of who it was and why they acted that way remains unresolved. Meet John and Tim, two urban explorers behind the YouTube channel Exploration Unknown. They're known for their laid-back approach to documenting their adventures in abandoned buildings, a passion they've pursued for nearly a decade. While they've encountered a lot over the years, what's about to happen will be unforgettable. On the chilly night of February 7th, 2018, they're heading to explore a huge, abandoned factory in Knoxville. The site is rumored to be built on ancient indigenous burial grounds, and many locals believe it's cursed. Over the years, there have been numerous tragic and mysterious deaths, leading to the project's abandonment before it was even completed. Despite the ominous rumors, for John and Tim, it's just another night of exploration.
What's up, guys? It is John, and boy, have I got something special for you tonight. I'm here with my boy Tim from Breaking the Shell. Now, Michael, who we've done a few videos with, told us about this place. He was not able to come with us, but this is an abandoned yacht factory. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys this place is massive. Now, the whole story behind this is they built it near the river, and it's rumored that there was ancient Indian burial sites here. This place has been cursed. There's been numerous mysterious, crazy deaths that's happened here, to the point where they abandoned the project before it's ever finished. So this place is supposed to be super haunted, super scary. It even says help behind me. And me and Tim's gonna bring it to you guys. Follow us.
As soon as they arrive, John and Tim begin their exploration, but within just 2 minutes, they're startled by a loud, unsettling noise, a sound that makes them realize they might not be alone after all.
I hear banging coming back here, Tim. Do you hear it?
I do hear that.
Shh. What is it?
Dude, that something's coming against that wall.
Let's walk over there and see what that is. I've never been in a place this big. I hear something behind us. What is that banging? I just saw a light, dude. I just saw a light up there in the top.
Is that fenced off?
I can't tell. It looks like it's 2 levels over there.
Sounds like work going on.
I know, it sounds like somebody working. Hold still. Hello? It sounds like somebody is up there, man.
They hear a dragging noise coming from the upper floors as if something heavy is being moved. John briefly spots a flickering flashlight beam, indicating someone is up there. However, when they call out, there's only silence, with the unsettling noises persisting.
What? Sounds like something's coming this way.
It's getting closer.
Dude, that is getting closer. Sounds like it's about that hot in there. It's going backwards now.
There's something up there. Oh my God, dude. I'm starting to...
The noises grew louder, getting closer and making both of them more anxious. It could be a squatter or perhaps someone who wasn't in their right mind. They stepped back a little, trying to get a glimpse of whoever was making the noise.
I don't know what that was.
No, it's not. I still hear it moving, but it's not so loud. Now it sounds like somebody walking.
How do we get up there?
That's what I'm wondering. You want to walk down?
Yeah, we can go down that way.
God, it sounds like people.
Keep an eye up there, bro, because I don't know if there's somebody walking up there messing with us.
I know.
A wave of unease hits them as they try to figure out where the sound is coming from. They decide to head upstairs, hoping to uncover the source and solve the mystery, but just as they begin their climb, something truly terrifying happens.
Oh my God, dude.
Dude, there's somebody here. If there's somebody here, we don't want no trouble. We're just filming.
A sudden bang echoes from above, making their skin crawl. They shout out, hoping to calm whoever might be nearby, assuring them they're not a threat. But will that be enough? As they continue exploring the large building, they look for a staircase to the upper floors, but find nothing. They pause, listening to the unsettling noises, only for the camera to capture something truly terrifying.
Insane.
I'm gonna freak out by that hole right there.
I know. There's got to be somebody in here with us. He's just got to be.
There's that room that's over that way. When you were looking at that...
You want to go? Oh, there's an elevator shaft over here. Let's go. That's where I thought I heard something right here.
As they make their way to the exit, a sudden chill fills the air, and they feel an even stronger sense of being watched. Just as they reach the door, something startling happens. Something that makes them question if they were truly alone all along.
We're going to get out of here. I think it's time to wrap it up. I don't know what kind of danger we're in. I'm pretty sure someone's here, and I do not know what their intentions are, nor do I want to find out what their intentions are. Dude, that come from over here. Holy get out of here. Oh my God, dude. Oh God, dude, let's go. Oh, I'm still recording.
A dark figure suddenly appears, causing John and Tim to bolt, racing toward the car with all their speed. They make it safely inside and drive off, their hearts still pounding as they head to Tim's house, shaken by the terrifying experience.
We've made it back to Tim's house, so we're safe now. That is the first time I've ever come across... I'm pretty sure we've had people mess with us in videos before. But just to see somebody there with like a hood on really freaked me out. And of course I don't have my piece with me. I don't know, Tim, what's your thoughts, dude?
I'm still kind of rattled over.
My hands are still shaking, man. I'm freaking...
I haven't been able to focus on anything. I mean...
We just got here. Like, I'm still nervous like that person's still with us.
I mean, my heart is still racing.
The boys sit there, shaken, trying to wrap their heads around what just happened. They've never had an experience like this, and it sticks with them long after. One thing's clear, someone was playing games with them. Exploration Unknown is a YouTube channel created by John, who has been sharing his urban exploration journeys since 2016. Over the years, he's taken viewers into all kinds of abandoned buildings, decaying factories, and mysterious spots. But one adventure stands out as one he'll never forget. In March 2019, John partnered with another YouTuber, Tim, to explore an abandoned house with a disturbing backstory. The house had been the site of a tragedy. A woman had ended her life there after the death of her child. Despite the dark history, it wasn't the paranormal that posed the real threat. Just minutes into their exploration, they started noticing something odd.
Floor is gone right there. It's a deep drop. These floors are not very stable.
Hear it?
Yeah. You guys check out that fireplace.
If that falls, dude, I don't know what it's going to do to the rest of this house.
Yeah, I know, because that's a load-bearing wall out there.
That's going to be a lot of weight to hit this floor. I'm really nervous about that right there.
Yeah, and look at the ceiling.
We need to get out of here before that.
The house wasn't just empty, it was falling apart. If you've watched urban exploration videos, you've probably heard about the dangers of encountering squatters, stray animals, or even cops. But the biggest risk in places like this is the building itself. With floors rotting and ceilings caving in, a single wrong step could lead to a serious situation. As John was walking across the second floor, everything seemed okay, until something unexpected happened.
All right, guys, I think we've decided to chance it. What do you think, Tim? Think we talked about it?
It hasn't moved anymore.
Let's just stay away from that area?
Yes.
Let's go back here to the room where the wife... You didn't fall through the floor, did you?
No, but it cracked a little.
Oh man, there's a crib in here. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just fell through the floor. Ow, God.
You alright, man?
Oh,
We need to go.
We gotta get out of here.
Suddenly, John felt the floor start to give way beneath him. In that split second, his heart must have stopped. Before he could fully process what was happening, the floor was already cracking under his feet. Instinctively, he shifted his weight onto his other leg, hoping the rest of the floor would hold. If he had moved even a second later, he would have fallen straight into the basement. Fortunately, he caught himself just in time. It was a very close call. After that heart-pounding moment, both John and Tim realized they had pushed their luck too far. The fear of what could have happened, falling through the floor, being trapped under rubble in the basement, was enough to make them reconsider their plans. They carefully made their way back, each creak of the floorboards reminding them how close they had come to disaster. They decided to end the exploration and head back to their car, shaken but safe. Since then, John has continued uploading videos to Exploration Unknown, but he's never gone back to that house. Christopher Brian Hill, an urban explorer with the YouTube channel Urbex Hill, has spent over a decade sharing footage from his explorations of some of the creepiest abandoned buildings across the country. His explorations often involve unexpected and sometimes dangerous encounters. One notable exploration took place in June 2019 when Chris visited the long-abandoned St. Joseph Hospital in Warren, Ohio, which had been left to deteriorate for over 21 years. Initially, it seemed like a quiet and typical exploration for Chris as he roamed the desolate hallways, filming the eerie surroundings.
Oh, it's flooded.
After uploading the video to his channel, Chris's viewers noticed something he had missed during the exploration: a dark, mysterious hand moving in a doorway. This eerie discovery sparked a wave of speculation among his audience. Could someone or something have been following Chris that night? As Chris ventured deeper into the abandoned hospital, he started hearing unsettling sounds. Footsteps echoed through the halls, faint whispers lingered in the air, and the occasional creak of the building seemed to follow him, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Chris mentioned that he had a growing sense of being watched, which prompted him to cut his exploration short. Popular YouTube explorer Franco TV is checking out an abandoned town, typically looking for paranormal evidence. But this time, things take a creepy turn. While exploring, Franco hears some odd noises and spots someone standing under a streetlight, moving at an unnaturally slow pace. It's just weird.
All right. I don't see him, but what I think I'm gonna do is see if I could go that way and then turn back.
Realizing he's being followed, Frank wisely calls for help, likely a move that saved him. He safely reaches his car, but like many of us would, curiosity takes over. Feeling protected inside the vehicle, he decides to take another look to try and figure out what this person is up to. However, the situation takes a frightening twist when a creepy figure emerges, holding something in his hand and, hopefully, wearing a mask.
What the hell? What the? That's a dude.
Frank!
It really freaks them out, and Frank leaves as quickly as he can. TP Urbex, a YouTube channel that's made a huge impact on the urban exploration scene, quickly gained 350,000 subscribers in just over a year. In January 2024, TP posted a video that sparked a lot of buzz. The video follows two young explorers as they venture through an abandoned high school and face an encounter that sends them running for their lives. The location, William A. Wirt High School in Gary, Indiana, is just a mile from Lake Michigan. Once a vibrant school, it now lies in ruins, barely recognizable. Despite its decaying state, the video highlights the eerie beauty of the building, especially the auditorium with its bright red seats, offering a nostalgic glimpse into the past. You can almost picture students once sitting there for plays or assemblies, but the sense of nostalgia quickly fades when the explorer spots something unsettling near the entrance. A man is standing there, holding a metal pipe and staring directly at them.
It's like some kids got in here and were throwing some stuff in the balcony area.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? You want us to get on out of here? You want us to... Hey, we'll leave, bro. We'll leave, all right? Come on. Get out of any door, this door right here. You sure? Let's go. Yo, let's go.
Before they can react, the man starts moving toward them, chasing them with the metal pipe in hand as if it's a weapon. He doesn't say a word or try to communicate. He just relentlessly pursues them. The explorers don't hesitate for a second. They sprint for the exit. As they run, the man doesn't let up, following them with the pipe raised until they finally reach the outside of the building. And just like that, he stops. No explanation, no confrontation, he simply lets them go. The big question is, what would he have done if they hadn't managed to escape? On June 2nd, 2018, Tom uploaded a video to his channel, Exploring with Tom. This time, he went back to an old, abandoned mansion for a solo exploration. As he moved through the dark, empty rooms, he started hearing creepy sounds around him. At first, he thought it was just the house making noise, but things quickly got weirder. Instead of explaining everything, Tom decided to let the viewers watch for themselves.
Sketchy. Right, so guys, I haven't done this by myself in a long time. Came to explore the abandoned mansion. So guys, you have no idea. Right, so guys, I am freaking the hell out right now. I am freaking out. I'm gonna keep going, it's probably a ghost. Right, so guys, I'm legit freaking out right now. I really want to keep exploring, which I am going to definitely. I want to give you guys adult content that you want to see. I'm gonna keep going. It's got to be a ghost. It's definitely a ghost, so I'm not panicking. Right, let's just keep going. Let's go straight to the top. Right guys, let's just go to the top. I'm hoping no one's in here. No one's definitely gonna be in here, so I guess I'll be fine. Wait, what the? I'm gonna make another well. What the? What the? Guys, what the hell? And I would have what the? Right guys, I've taken my light off. I don't know what the that was, but I seen something. So something was glowing at the end of the corridor. I seen someone walk past the corridor into another room. I'm not sure what that was, but what the is that? Guys, I think someone's here. What the what the is that? I was trying to go out and I've just seen that. I seen a fucking flow. What the is that? What? Yo. Hello? Hello? You okay? Do you want me to call the police? Yo, just chill. What's the guy doing? Yo, do you want me to call the police?
Tom spotted a figure who appeared to be wearing a clown costume. As the figure slowly turned and began walking away, Tom, being the fearless explorer he is, decided to follow him.
What the hell? Maybe this guy was doing like a ritual or something by himself to some ghost. Right, I don't know where this guy actually is, but there's some weapons I could use on the floor maybe if he tries to attack me. Right, I'm not actually sure. What the? Yo, you okay? You sure you don't want me to call a police or ambulance? What the? Right, guys, I don't know. I have to go. What the? Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
my opinion, this encounter feels a little staged, but many of Tom's viewers believed it was real, given his usual style and how authentic his videos typically are. In this video, James the Fam explores an abandoned hospital, and it doesn't take long for things to take a spooky turn. Almost immediately after entering, he hears what sounds like footsteps and banging in the distance. Undeterred, he pushes forward with his exploration. However, whatever or whoever is in the building seems intent on scaring him off as objects start flying, one even whizzing past his head. What he captures next is so unsettling, it might just make you think twice about venturing into abandoned places yourself.
So quiet in here all of a sudden. I don't know. What?
Things take an even creepier turn when objects start moving on their own, despite there being no wind in the building. To make matters worse, James has to cut his investigation short after falling through a manhole cover during his exploration.
Go ahead. Oh my gosh. Freaking camera. Oh, so wet. Guys, I don't know what I did with my camera, but it's all busted up. Oh man.
The fall injures his leg and damages his camera, ending his eerie adventure abruptly. John, the creator behind the YouTube channel Exploration Unknown, is known for his thrilling investigations into abandoned buildings and other eerie locations. This time, he decided to explore something a little different, an abandoned occult mansion. With his usual curiosity and excitement, he entered, expecting a typical exploration. However, things quickly took an unexpected and unsettling turn, and the experience turned out to be far from what he had anticipated.
What is up, guys? It is John. I'm back with another adventure, and I am in Canada, and I'm in an area known as the Devil's Elbow. Now, the reason it's called Devil's Elbow is because this house right here, the original owner of this house was a high priest in the occult, and they practice all kinds of different crazy rituals and ceremonies here. So people have tried to buy this house. They're seeing signs of people fixing it up. No one will live here, guys. Too much freaking activity. And guys, I want to explore this place. My keys are making noises. Freaking somebody down there, dude. Come on, quit messing with me. I'm just trying to freaking, I'll leave. There's something else in here. Guys, I've got myself in a bad situation.
While investigating the second floor, he suddenly began to hear strange sounds coming from downstairs.
I trapped myself in the closet. Guys, I gotta find this. Alright, guys, I'm gonna head downstairs. I'm scared to death right now. Hello? I don't see anybody. Hello? I just wonder if somebody's messing with me. I don't know, man. I don't freaking know.
He quickly realized that he might not be alone, so he decided to make sure whoever was in the house didn't feel threatened by his presence. That's when this happened.
Hello? Is there somebody here? I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band.
He got outside and kept asking himself whether what happened was paranormal or just someone in the house. My guess is there was someone using the house as shelter who didn't want to be disturbed. Dan, a well-loved YouTuber from the channel Exploring with Fighters, is famous for his thrilling adventures exploring abandoned buildings and haunted spots, always capturing the eerie details on camera. Tonight, he and his crew are heading to an old farmhouse rumored to be abandoned for over 30 years. But unbeknownst to them, that's not the full story. It's November 6th, 2021, a cold winter evening. Dan, along with his friends Danny, Flex, Jake, and Lee, arrive at the site. They carefully cross a creaky bridge and make their way through tall grass. After about 15 minutes, they finally reach the farmhouse, and that's when everything takes a turn.
So you're saying this is used by like hikers and just travelers coming by?
Yeah, so hikers will come by and use the facilities, and I don't think any of it works.
No, it doesn't look like it's been used in
You can imagine if it's very
long
hot
time.
weather. I live nearby and weather is extremely bad here.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah, it can go to like -11.
So this could be like a safe house.
It could be a safe house.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Check the date on these tea bags here.
Yeah, good idea, Lee. But that looks more fresh than the rest of the stuff, so maybe that was brought by a hiker.
To be quite fair, a lot of it is still in the same position.
Well, I mean, look at the teacups, they're all in good condition and everything too.
You can't make that.
As they enter the farmhouse, the group notices some strange details. Teacups on the counter and a box of tea bags nearby. Initially, they think it was left behind by hikers passing through, but the more they look, the more it feels like a sign that someone has been there recently, raising the question of whether they should even be there. They dismiss the thought until something happens that makes them rethink everything.
Oh, sorry. I was just taking photos.
We're taking photos. I'm sorry.
Middle at night.
Yeah. Well, we're going.
Yeah, middle at night. In my
I'm sorry,
I'm
sir.
sorry, sir. Oh, yeah, we'll leave right now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
now.
Okay.
Right now. Two lads coming that way. Got right now.
Where's my backpack?
Get out. What do you think you're doing anyway?
Yeah, sorry, we thought it was just an abandoned property, that's all, sorry.
Well, it might be, but it's somebody's in it.
Oh, sorry, we didn't realise.
Is that your Audi up there?
Yeah.
Fuck off to it now.
Okay.
Fuck off now.
The owner of the farmhouse bursts in, angry and ready to protect his property. Dan, Danny, Flex, Jake, and Lee are taken completely by surprise. They had no idea anyone still owned the place. They quickly try to calm the situation, explaining that they're just urban explorers documenting the abandoned site. But their attempt to explain only seems to escalate the tension.
Have you took anything?
No, you can check us. No, we're not like that. No,
Just
you can,
photographs?
Yeah,
Literally
you can
photographs?
check us. Yeah. That's our
A bit
hobby.
silly question. Why are you middle at night in my house taking photographs?
That's just our hobby. We like taking pictures of forgotten
Of
places.
houses in the middle of nowhere?
Well, forgotten places.
In the middle of the night?
Anything.
Why in the middle of the night?
It's just so we don't bother anyone.
Well, isn't it fucking obvious if I see lights and there shouldn't be anybody here, I'm going to come up?
Yeah, obviously. Listen,
Is that
yeah,
not
we're
obvious?
not here to damage anything.
When you say it
we're
like
not
that,
kids.
yeah.
We're not kids that are going to come up and damage your property.
I mean,
I've been here before.
Well,
I
you just,
respect.
what do you mean
I
you've been
respect.
here before?
I've been up here before.
In there?
Yeah, and
Well,
I've
don't
taken
f***ing do it again.
Listen, it's a civil
All right.
trespass,
Hey.
yeah? I know it's on your...
Fuck right off.
Come on,
Civil
it's civil
trespass, my
Well, we're not here to cause problems. That's not our.
If
we were
Well, shut that f***ing door after then, you cunt. Shut the fucking door then if it's civil trespass.
It is a civil trespass, that's all it is. We're not damaging nothing, we're
What?
respectful people.
I had fucking tied up to getting in like you, and you fucking got in.
Listen, don't call me...
Stop.
Right, stop. That's not.
Do not call me...
That's not what we're here. Right. This is what it's
I
about.
am respectful to every building I go in. I am respectful to every building I go in.
Sorry, we was here.
We're not here to
photos.
damage anything. Yeah?
We
we respect all buildings like this. We take photographs.
Take photographs.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
There's no need to call me a because I'm not a vandal. And I'm not
calm down.
Off to your car and never come back.
I'm not a vandal, yeah. I'm not here to damage it. It's a beautiful property. That is why we're photographing it.
Yeah, we photographed it.
Did
you us?
No.
I've been here before. I've taken photographs of it because it's such a beautiful place.
In the middle of the night.
No, I didn't come in the middle of the night before. I came
Hello,
during the...
fucking
Do you know
dark.
what I mean?
No, it's,
So you come in the middle of the night to take photographs?
when you say it like that, it sounds stupid. I gotta
It
admit.
does sound stupid.
It does, but we
It
didn't.
couldn't be any more fucking stupid.
thefts going on.
Right, okay.
I come up here.
Can
Where's
assure
the
you,
nick?
we're not here to damage anything.
promise.
You know what I mean? We respect
No,
the
not at
properties.
all.
We take photos. You can check. You can
It's
check
our-
our
it's our hobby.
We always got his cameras. You can check our back.
Yeah.
We're doing
anything.
anything.
The homeowner is furious about their presence, shouting in frustration and anger. Things take a turn for the worse when Lee mentions he's been there before, which only adds to the owner's outrage, especially since he has no idea what urban exploration is. Now, even more upset, the owner demands they leave immediately. With the tension at its peak, the group has no choice but to head straight to their cars and leave.
I mean, I can understand he's upset because of it's Some people think it was abandoned.
I wish I was recording because he came flying in like a ninja, smashing the door. I recorded everything, but not him actually coming through the door. I'm still recording now, I've not stopped. Yeah, I got everything.
As they reach their vehicles, something catches their eye, a car hidden in the bushes, seemingly waiting. At first, they're unsure if it's related to them or just a coincidence, but as they pull out, it becomes clear that the car is following them.
Right, the guy in the car
they're parked there watching us.
coming up the hill, and I think they're watching to make sure we leave. You can see his headlights there.
Right.
That's the farmers.
So that's them, they followed us.
So we're all filming them.
Alright, let's go. Let's see if they follow us, yeah.
Film them. Yeah, following us, look.
Right, is that the way out? They're just making sure we actually leave.
That's them there. Right, we are actively now being pursued. Right, it looks like, I don't know, is it a Hilux? Looks like a Hilux or something like that, like a Jeep.
Right, guys, so we have to make a quick exit from the farmhouse. We're now being followed.
You can see guys are being followed by some mad farmers. Right now.
We've got some crazy farmer in a pickup truck following us.
Straight on.
So we're still being followed at the minute.
We have got a full car. There's 5 grown men in this car. We don't know. I'll make it clear now. We don't know who's in that car. We don't know what they've got. We have guns or anything. We're cautious right now.
So we are keeping filming just for that reason, guys.
They start recording just in case the situation gets worse. After a few tense minutes, they manage to shake the car and speed off once they hit the main road, leaving the mysterious vehicle behind. They think it might have been locals checking to make sure they left the property. Feeling rattled, they head to a nearby village to relax and reflect on the tense experience.
You saw what happened. That was insane. I wasn't recording when he came flying through the door like a ninja. He came flying through like high kicking the door, and he had this big bat thing in his hand. It was like a big plank of wood. I wondered what the hell was going on, and then I thought he was like some crazy old guy that lives there, and I was like, shh, I shouldn't swear. I just didn't know what to do when I saw him, and then I tried to de-escalate the situation. Tempers were running high. And then I was like, I was trying to talk to him. He's like, the boys are on the way, and I was like, oh, here we go. This is going to be a Royal Rumble. We're fighting tonight, boys. And then they turned up, but to be honest, they were all mouth. Nothing happened. But in my opinion, I'm going to give it to you like this. I can't be angry at the guy. At the end of the day, if that is his property, I was in his property. So I can't be angry, even though he's calling me all the names under the sun and he's coming at us. I can't be angry because I would be in a very similar situation if that was me. So, but to be as high rate as him, I wouldn't be like, I'd come up to, if I saw them with cameras, I'd be like, right guys, what's going on? And I'd be like taking photos, with like historic forgotten places. I'd be like, well listen, this isn't forgotten, this is my property, please can you leave? That's a civil way. He was not civil, and neither was his boys. But you know what? This is what happens. This is the uncut, raw footage of exploring. This happens.
Dan takes it in stride, acknowledging that these are the risks of exploring places like this. Thankfully, everyone made it out safely, having learned a valuable lesson about entering occupied areas. In the end, the situation didn't escalate, and everyone remained unharmed. In 2019, a group of 5 real estate investors checked out a rundown property in the Angora neighborhood of southwest Philadelphia. What started as a typical walkthrough quickly turned into a serious and scary situation. At first, everything seemed pretty standard as they looked around, noting the peeling walls and outdated fixtures. Nothing surprising for a place in that kind of shape. But just when one of the investors was about to go upstairs, they noticed something off. The staircase looked like any old neglected one, dusty and creaky, just the sort you'd find in an abandoned house. But as they took a closer look, they realized there was something hidden there, something dangerous for anyone who tried to make their way up.
Look, wire, right, that goes up.
Look at the nail over
knife
there.
system. Oh my god.
Dude, that
kill
there.
somebody,
Look
bro.
what's there, the knife. Right there. You see the wire?
You don't see the knife up there?
Right here, you see this wire going over here? It's going right to your heart.
It's on a crutch with a knife.
How'd you catch that?
The group quickly realized they were looking at a deadly booby trap. Someone had set up the stairs in a way that could have turned their normal visit into a real disaster. It was a simple setup, a rusted knife, some duct tape, a crutch, and wire, but it was dangerous enough to cause serious harm.
You got it?
Yeah.
Send this where you trip it. Stop at the
Yeah.
bottom. It's that. You think? Yeah.
What is it?
It's that.
Oh!
Look at that. Yo, that straight
Stop.
up killed you right in the head.
Look at it.
Yo, that's right.
No, hold on. You need to stop more. You need to step over.
Yo, that would have got you right in your neck.
Oh my God, right in his head.
No, my heart. Yo, you got
My head.
The knife was positioned to fall right at neck height if the wire was triggered. Had the investor taken just one more step, it could have been deadly. It's hard to imagine the shock of realizing someone set up such a dangerous trap on purpose. The investor later spoke about the strange things he'd encountered in his work: abandoned dogs, squatters, even drug houses. But nothing compared to almost losing his life. This wasn't just an eerie house, it was a trap waiting to happen. Despite the terrifying find, the investors continued with their exploration, bought the house, and renovated it, thankfully not finding any other traps. This clip features James the Fam, known for exploring abandoned places despite claims that he's legally blind. In January 2020, he ventured into an abandoned building in Richmond, Virginia, hoping to uncover evidence of the paranormal. While exploring, he hears noises coming from a specific area and decides to investigate.
In here. All right, let's go. Whew. Much better. I can see much better.
Things heat up when someone in a yellow shirt suddenly appears and starts chasing him. James runs as fast as he can.
Bro, you need anything? You okay? All right, I got you, man. All right, man. All right, bro. All right. I'm just making a video, bro. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be in your plate.
Luckily, the person doesn't pursue him further. Who knows how differently it could have turned out. The abandoned Empire Computex School, situated in a rundown Cleveland neighborhood, became the setting for urban explorer Chris's chilling adventure. As he explored the deteriorating structure, his camera revealed the harsh conditions inside: flooded floors, crumbling walls, and a fragile building littered with rust and debris. The only sound that broke the eerie silence was the echo of his footsteps. Shortly after beginning his exploration, Chris hears unsettling noises and proceeds carefully toward them, soon realizing he's not alone in the building.
I just heard something. Oh my God, do y'all see that? What? Yo.
Chris notices another flashlight. Was it another urban explorer, or perhaps a squatter? The uncertainty of the situation and the late hour makes him choose stealth over confrontation. He quietly heads to the upper floors. There, he finds freshly written messages on whiteboards, suggesting recent human activity. But as he leaves the room, he notices something even stranger. Lockers that were once ajar are now mysteriously closed. How did that happen? And without a sound. This raises even more questions for Chris. As he descends the stairs, he makes a shocking discovery later while editing his footage. A human figure sitting in a chair that wasn't there before. Could this be the same person he saw earlier in the building? The unsettling realization that someone, or something, had been watching him all along adds a sinister twist to his experience. Fortunately, Chris escapes the school unharmed, but the encounter leaves both him and his viewers wondering who was the mysterious figure and what were their intentions. The answers remain a chilling mystery. In August 2024, YouTuber Frank from the channel Franco TV shared a chilling video titled Apparition of a Child Seen Hiding in an Abandoned Mansion. His channel mainly focuses on urban exploration, featuring footage of his eerie and unusual experiences at haunted and abandoned sites. In this video, Frank explored an abandoned mansion in Peru, situated in a high crime area known for illegal activity. He also mentioned that the mansion had been raided by the police for suspected human trafficking. As Frank approached the mansion, he looked through a broken window and saw unsettling graffiti and writing on the walls. Once inside, he found fingerprints on one of the windows, suggesting someone might have recently been there. Despite not seeing or hearing anyone else, he continued his investigation. However, Frank soon discovered that encountering another person was the least of his worries when he came across something truly disturbing in one of the rooms.
I hope I'm not walking into something. Literally just thought I heard somebody move. This is a room I wanted to check out originally. Oh, what the hell? Wait. I'm not seeing this right. Why are these things like barred in there? It looks like a dungeon or something. They don't want somebody coming out. Hola? This place is known for pretty much trafficking around this property. And they ended up, it was a big bust. And I've already seen a ton of other things that kind of implicate that as well. Oh, that one opened up. That one opened up quite easy. And there's red stains on the door. And there's more suspicious red stains on the wall. What scares me with this is that this definitely looks like real blood. And this too. Looks like somebody was like putting their bloody hand around the wall like they were waiting in here for a while.
Upon entering the room, Frank immediately spotted two identical doors with metal bars across them. When he opened one of the doors, he was alarmed to find red stains on both the door and the walls. This was particularly concerning given that Frank had previously mentioned the house's connection to a trafficking raid. Disturbed by the discovery, Frank carefully examined the room, trying to understand what had occurred there. As he surveyed the space, he suddenly heard eerie noises coming from the main hallway.
What the hell is this? But this is disgusting. It even stinks in this room. What the hell is that? Hola.
Uno, dos.
This thing just went off. I want to make sure nobody walked in here. Ayúdame. Comen matar. What this says on the wall is help me. They're going to pretty much eliminate me. But ironically, I feel a little bit more safer when it's all dark because nobody sees me with a light on. Listen. The thing went off again. What the hell is up with this thing? I'm gonna take this with me. In fact, I'm gonna put this right here. I don't know if this thing's defected or what, but this is the only toy that I found in this place thus far. So at this point, I'm gonna leave the toy right here. I'm gonna see if I can ask it to turn the toy on, because I think whatever's here doesn't want me next to the toy, or maybe it's a child, or maybe it's some sort of, something's messing with me here.
After hearing the strange noises, Frank quickly went to find the source and discovered it was coming from a child's toy remote. This left him puzzled. He set the toy on the floor and searched the area for any signs of someone or something that could have triggered it, but found nothing. Then, unexpectedly, the toy began making noises again. Unsure if it was a prank or a malfunction, Frank decided to leave the toy in the center of the room and moved to the end of the hallway to see if it would make noise once more. As he focused on the toy, he soon saw something much more frightening than the toy's sounds.
If I could get it to go off again. Niño, ¿tú puedes mover la cosa? Toca la botón. Niño. I'm gonna turn off the light. What is that? What was that? Oh, I just heard a sound. Listen. I don't know what I just heard or seen. I just seen something really creepy just standing there. Hold on, I'm gonna go walk to it. I swear to God, I just seen something standing right here.
I don't know what the hell just happened, but I was waiting for the toy to turn off, and as soon as I turned off the light, I seen something right over here. It almost looked like a reflection peeking in from the light, but then it moved. Oh, I'm getting out. I'm gonna go outside. I don't know what the that was.
As Frank focused on the toy, he called out in Spanish, asking, "Kid, can you move the thing?" Tap the button. Moments later, when he turned off his flashlight, he saw a white figure, seemingly a child, standing behind the toy. Startled, Frank quickly turned his light back on and rushed to check the spot where he had seen the figure. But once again, there was no one there. Troubled by the strange encounter, Frank hurriedly exited the mansion. While trying to make sense of what had just happened, he noticed something peering out from a first-floor window.
I'm looking at a window from the outside here. I literally just saw a head peeking out right from that window. Somebody was just staring at me. Is it moving? Look at that. What the hell is that? Alright, I don't know what I'm looking at here, but I'm gonna keep moving as normal. There's something in that back room, but I'm not going into this mansion. I do have the K2 meter. I want to see if I can hear or see whatever the hell I just saw. Can you give me a sign? Can you touch the toy? I just need to know that you're here with me. This place is so freaking creepy. So I switched over to my other camera. I thought I felt safer. Completely dark, it lied. I definitely do not. What? Hola? Hola? I literally saw what looked like an arm. It looked like a kid's arm just pushed the door open.
After spotting something peeking out of the window, Frank entered the mansion with his ghost hunting gear. As he moved toward one of the rooms, a small hand, likely a child's, unexpectedly pushed through the door. Frank once again searched the area but found no one. This frightening encounter left him shaken and filled with anxiety about the sinister events that could have occurred in the abandoned mansion. In an attempt to understand more, he placed a piece of chocolate where he had seen the hand. What followed was both upsetting and deeply unsettling.
This is what you call a soufflé, one of the best chocolates in Peru. Put it right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and close the door. Hear that? I just heard a sound. I can hear what sounds like the wrapper moving. Listen. That was my stomach. Hear it? I definitely heard what sounded like the wrapper moving. That was right outside the door. The candy's still on the floor. I'm keeping my chocolate. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at this chocolate and I want it more and more. But I did hear this thing moving.
After hearing the wrapper move, Frank hurriedly opened the door and checked every room, seeking an explanation for what he was witnessing. After another fruitless search, he grabbed the chocolate and left the mansion. Yet, as he glanced through one of the windows, he saw the child staring right at him.
Making so much. That's that whole hallway. And then right here is the big window. What the hell is that? I legit just saw a kid staring at me. I thought it was something else, like an illusion thing, but it moved. It moved right in there, and if you look to the side, it doesn't seem to be anything. Look, what? Look at this. There's literally handprints, little kid handprints all over the window. Definitely look like little kid hands looking in. I am 100% convinced that there is a kid inside this building, or a ghost of one, but I just seen it right here, peeking right out, and then went right back.
As Frank stepped outside the mansion, he briefly glanced at one of the windows and saw a child staring directly at him before disappearing. When he approached the window, he found fingerprints and stains on the glass exactly where the child had been. Disturbed by this, Frank decided to investigate further and went back inside, hoping to find the child. However, he found nothing and eventually left. Later, while speaking with a security guard at the mansion, Frank described his experience, including the child staring through the window, the hand pushing the door, and everything else he had seen. To his surprise, the guard confirmed that there had been multiple reports of a child being seen in the mansion and admitted to having seen the child himself. The reason behind the white figure resembling a child and the true events in the mansion remains a mystery, but based on Frank's account, it's likely that something sinister was involved. Jared Coker from Urbex Hills returned to explore an abandoned factory for the second time. As he walked through the building, he noticed that it didn't quite resemble a factory. He guessed that it might have once been used as a lounge. He kept moving through different sections of the place as he continued his exploration.
Building's a little smaller. Won't take me too long to look through. Wow, I don't even think I saw this part of this building last time. This is where all sorts of tools and parts would go. Oh, it's an old filing cabinet full of files and stuff. Yeah, you know, in my first visit here, I never saw this back area.
Jared moves toward the window and spots a red sedan driving up to the building. The driver goes through the 2 gates and parks nearby. Unsure of how to proceed, Jared thinks of ways to leave without being noticed, but none seem to work. While trying to figure out his next move, he hears a loud bang, which he assumes is a gunshot. Just as Jared thinks he's managed to escape, he hears the man's harsh voice telling him to stop. The driver, armed with a weapon, then handcuffs him and explains that he's someone who deals with people in lethal ways for a living. If Jared had tried to run, he wouldn't have survived.
A lot better than me, isn't it?
Was that what I heard?
Yeah.
What
See people out there. If they run, there you go. Okay?
Is there someone else here?
Yeah. Be cool, nothing will happen, okay?
Alright.
I shot one guy, don't wait on the other one. It's alright.
Thankfully, Jared was eventually released, but the terrifying encounter left him shaken and with a new sense of caution when exploring. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.